about that. And our next speaker is Mr. John Mazur-Baker.
Mazur-Baker.
I'm sorry?
Mazur-Baker.
Mazur-Baker. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. No one's gotten it correct my entire life.
Well, appreciate the guidance on that. John is here to share information about his business, DoubleTap Security Services. John, you are a veteran. You want to just share a little bit about where you're deployed and your position?
I am a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I didn't deploy overseas. I got injured pretty badly stateside during some training exercises over at Camp Pendleton, which led me to be medically separated at 100%. I've got 2 artificial shoulders, bilateral artificial hips, and some odds and ends that they tie together with some wires. Before and after the service, I was I did security. Starting out when I was 16 years old. I mean, you guys can't see it now over Zoom, but when we meet in person, I'm 6'6", about 250 pounds. And back when I was at the later years of high school, I was 6'6", pushing 300 pounds. And my first jobs were working on weekends, nights, bouncing at bars in Metro Detroit where I grew up. And that was predominantly my first job outside of school. When I came here to Western to go to college for criminal justice, I promised my mom that I would do some college before I went into the military. It was an agreement we had. I just never promised how much college. So I did a semester and then I went active duty. I spent 2 years on active duty, got separated, and I came back here to Kalamazoo to finish out my degree. I originally planned on becoming a law enforcement officer, but with my injuries that came in the way due to the physical testing that was required, I feel like I was born, and the way I'm programmed, I guess, I feel like I'm out there to help people. So while I was pursuing my criminal justice degree, I actually got minors in fire science and emergency medicine. I became a paramedic and a firefighter, which I currently hold licenses in firefighting and EMT down in South Kalamazoo County on the fire department in Vicksburg. While I'm doing this company, since I got out of the military, I went back to running bars, both on the management side as well as the security side. Working for some private security companies, doing consulting, security companies that covered all the festival sites in downtown Kalamazoo, Rib Fest, Taste Fest, Greek Fest, Island Fest, everything from Wing Stadium to the Deltaplex in Grand Rapids, while keeping up with the, I guess, college struggles of college degree and a family at home as well. I got to the point last year in August when I got married that, a wife and 2 kids under 10, I can't do the schedule that I was doing and the headache of all the jobs. So I picked one focal point, which was passion of mine, which was criminal justice. And due to not being able to become a law enforcement agent, I stuck with security and private investigating. After my wedding in August, I obtained my security license and private investigator license, and I've obtained some contracts with some lawyers here locally, as well as Allegan County and in Kent County and Grand Rapids, and I do some PI work for them. Security is a rough patch right now, due to not a lot of places needing it because they're switching to at-home work and they're not at their facilities anymore. And it's put a big stop to the plan of, providing security for all these places. and all these new companies that are popping up. One of the goals was to provide security for the marijuana industry, provide armed protection for their properties, their grows, their distribution centers, to make sure that the transportation of the product was done legally, to make sure that kids, juveniles aren't coming in buying it when, you know, I check their IDs, making sure there's no ruckus, there's no robberies, there's no any of that, because me and my guards are protecting that. We also have a branch of the security that does personal and private security, from guarding homes after break-ins to speaking to Portage and Kalamazoo PD. After fires, we've sat on houses until it can be boarded up. We've sat at bars, done bar security where we walk in and it's a new bar and they say, hey, we have a staff of 12 guys. We don't know how to put them together and run a team. That's when we come in and we show them, and they shadow us and we show them how to operate a security team successfully. Things that I want to do in the future. We're struggling right now in getting clients. And as Anthony was saying, the kind of invisible structures, I was able to get the payroll and the CPA and accountant and everything. I had that lined up. What I'm struggling with, because I'm not too tech savvy, is the closest thing to a web page I have is a Facebook. I don't have the LinkedIn. I don't have the, you know, on the business card, a website where you can come and check out, you know, the security services here, the private investigating here, drop down to what we offer, what we do, explaining all of that. We'd like to expand through Kalamazoo, greater Kalamazoo area. I just kind of met a standstill right now and don't know really where to go from here. So I guess that'll be where I open it up to Q&As.